So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Atletico Madrid against Juventus. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Juventus visit here with a first leg home win under their belt. They're in a position where a semi-final place is all but theirs. It would take some comeback to deny them. And it's Alexandro. Godin knocks it away. It's their first effort on goal.
That's a pretty powerful effort, because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
Koke positions himself well and cuts it out. Godin. Looks like a good ball through. Koke looking to get on the end of this. Kadira. Griezmann looks to slip it through. Keeper's ball. Felipe, and it's Koke. Fernando Torres with the ball through. James Rodriguez. Alexandro. Gamero plays it out to the flank. Juanfran goes on an adventurous run. He's got it, and he's got time. Pjanic pumps it upfield. And it's Alexandro. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Gamero looking to get on the end of this. James Rodriguez. Torres. Juanfran lofted into the middle.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Pjanic. Alexandro. So what now? And it's James Rodriguez. Sterling. Griezmann. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Passes it through. Has it out wide now. Can he score? Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Higuain. Pjanic. Tries a through ball, saved only by poor finishing.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Who's going to make this theirs? Fernando Torres gets it back. Now the pass. Fernando Torres, in by Fernando Torres. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Griezmann. Sterling with a delicate ball. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Now it's Torres. Benatia gets it back.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Khedira. Benatia. James Rodriguez. Alexandro. Great leap! This could fall anywhere! Witsel battles to win it back.
Higuain can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Spoon forward. Jimenez. Mahrez. And it's Koke. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Fernando Torres. It's broken loose. Up to meet it. It's a loose ball. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
Alexandro. Looks like a good ball through. Higuain crosses it in low. Jimenez. Mahrez. Gamero pushes it out wide. Looks to slip it through. And the first half is done.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate and contain and just wait for a chance now.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Jimenez. Juan Fran. Witsel passes it through. Deftly done. He comes flying in! Looking to shoot! It's come loose.
Right place, right time. It was just as well the defender was on hand to mop it up.
And it's Griezmann. James Rodriguez. Witsel with a good steal, well played. Godin. Koke. Griezmann has a look inside the box. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Mahrez. Aimed long and direct. Pjanic. Now it's Higuain.
Atletico Madrid have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
Jimenez gets it away. Pjanic. Khedira is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Gamero got into a good position, but he may need to hold things up. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Griezmann with the ball through. Fernando Torres. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Koke. Played out to the right. Alexandro going full steam ahead down the left flank. Gamero tries a through ball. He'll have a dip!
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Just off target.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Griezmann. Chiellini. Sterling looks to slip it through. And the finish! That really should have hit the net.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
Juventus have a sub ready to come on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Griezmann. Now the pass. He's dealt with that well. Hernandez plays a clever pass.
Juventus are not functioning with the cutting edge they need. We're seeing too much passing and not enough reward. It's time for more drive and certainly for more penetration.
Koke tries to get it forward quickly. Griezmann tries to stroke it through. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Griezmann. Drilled in low. It's a goal!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Juventus give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? Tries to dink it in. Mahrez. And that's a throw-in. Witsel with a delicate ball. That is wayward. Pjanic. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Looks to thread it through. Pjanic needed to come up with a better ball.
He timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Shoots! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was far from high calibre, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high calibre.
Out to the flank. Timely intervention. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent... That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Alexandro into the channel. Hernandez passes it square. And a goal kick. Jimenez. Koke. And it's Dani Alves. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Koke pumps it forwards. Cuts it out. There will be 4 extra minutes. Spoon forward. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Dani Alves tries the cut back. Away from immediate danger. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. The final whistle. Juventus have got it done, through to the last 4, and evidently now believing in it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
All that you give.